guys, how you doing? It's Henry. I'm Mowers and Mowers. Welcome to another episode. As you can see here, this is a simple push mower. It's made by MTD, but it's a Craftsman. Doesn't have a bag, and it is an auto choke machine. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. The wheels still have pretty good tread. The deck is in good condition, and this is a Briggs Quantum engine. 6.75. This is the sixth item from Motherload 43 that I got from my friend Robert from Holbrook. Just trying to get rid of all the smalls before winter hits. And we're getting close. So it's obvious what the problem is. Apparently, whoever owned this pulled the cord all the way out. If it's pulled all the way out, you can't start it. If you can't start it, you can't figure out what's wrong with it. So I'm thinking that the mower worked just fine, and then one day they tried to use it, pulled the cord all the way out. Now you can't start it, so you threw it away. Rob picked it up, and now I have it, and we're gonna fix it today. Fixing a recoil starter is very easy, if you've done it 17,000 times, like I have. Take this top shroud off, pivot the gas tank to the side, remove the metal engine cover. The recoil starter is attached to the engine cover. Once we fix the recoil starter, we can go from there and see if this thing runs. To do this the fastest way, you're gonna need a screwdriver, Phillips, for these two bolts. Once you do that, there's like 3 5/16 over here, then another 1/4 for the dipstick. Then a 3/8 or 10 millimeter to get the 4 bolts out of here to raise the engine cover. And then you're done. It's super easy. This is a newer model because it has this kind of gas cap, which is just one turn. And let's check the Earl. Earl looks good. Looks a little overfilled, but I didn't wipe it. Like I said, this is an auto choke. The deck has some signs of rust bubbling, but all in all, pretty solid deck. Like I said, good wheels. And this is just a simple push mower. We got this fixed and running perfectly. It doesn't have a bag. And this will probably sell for about $80 to $100. 2 Phillips. This cover comes right off. And since we're gonna be fixing the recoil starter, take this away completely. Check this out. So this has evidence of the person who used this last tried to fix the recoil starter. So the previous owner didn't know that to access this recoil starter, you need to remove the engine cover. They thought it was just removing the recoil starter. And since this recoil starter is riveted onto the engine cover, they took it off. And so there are these makeshift bolts here that are Phillips /slotted, and they tried to put it back on again, missing the third one over here. So they completely screwed this up, which means I might have to go and find another engine cover that has the recoil starter on it. That's why it doesn't work. Don't you hate it when somebody else has been in here that didn't know what they were doing? It just makes your job a lot harder. Like I said, to pivot the gas tank, and then you have one here holding the dipstick. Pivot the dipstick out like this. As you can see, the recoil starter is not attached over here, and it's got these 2 screws that are holding it on. And not well either. Let's just remove this whole engine cover that we said we were going to do. And now the engine cover should come right off. There we go. See, if you just did this in the beginning, you wouldn't have to have taken the rivets off. Look at this. The Phillips screw in there. It's not even holding. The rope, the pull rope, is still in good condition though. Very good condition. rope is long.
That's what she said.
Look at that. Look at the length of those screws in there. Stupid. It's completely missing the pawls. Pawls are Gonski. Maybe we can reuse this rope. It's a good rope. Since we can no longer put this back on here reliably, and this is missing the pawls, I removed it from the cover. I'm gonna keep this pull rope, undid the knot over here, keep the handle, remove the rope. I might keep this reel, but it does seem like the coil is bad. I tried winding it, it just popped back again. There you go. That looks okay, actually. I'll keep this reel. So this little hook hooks onto this thing over here. And now you can wind it. It's still a good reel. Just need pawls. So I'm gonna go in the backyard and look for another cover that has the Recoil starter riveted on here from factory. Now, because this is an auto choke type engine, the cutouts over here on the side of the engine cover is different from the kind that has the primer bulb. So I have to go find one that matches this exact pattern, otherwise it won't fit. As you can see, there's a lot of evidence here of a mouse nest. It has been cleared out. And also the boot over here for the spark plug has been chewed. See? It'll still work, but you might get some arcing. This air vane seems okay. So I'm gonna go look for another engine cover. So I found a Recoil starter with the engine cover. This is what it looks like when it's riveted on. And the cutouts match the original engine cover. So this is what I could use. However, this one's also missing the pawls. And it's a little warped. Doesn't really pull very well. So I found another one that has a different cutout. This is what I mean by the cutout. It's not exactly the same. Look on the other side here. See how this cutout is a lot more higher over here for the air vane? This one doesn't have it. So this engine cover is for a primer bulb type. This one's for the auto choke type. So we're going to use this engine cover with the Recoil starter, but use this reel because this reel has the pawls. Actually, this reel over here is seized. So we're just going to take the pawls off of this one and use the original reel. So we're going to make one good Recoil starter out of 3. Okay, it took some doing, but I got it done. I had some trouble because this one over here is warped, and also this bolt here that goes into the shaft was stripped, so it wouldn't tighten. Probably the guy messed around with it too much. Anyway, here we go. New rope, original rope, which was good. Secondary reel, third Recoil starter screw. So literally making one good Recoil starter out of 3. And I oiled it. So we're gonna put this back on again, and then we can start to troubleshoot whether or not this thing will start or not. Recoil starter is now installed. Put everything back except for the top cover over here. because if we have to clean the carburetor, we have to take that off anyway to get more clearance. Just gonna see if it starts up. It's an auto choke. Brake cable's good. All right, pulls good. Doesn't seem like there's much compression at all. Just look underneath. What's up with that? Just feels strange. All right, it's got a blade. Doesn't seem to vibrate when I pull it. It's in order, but I don't feel any compression though. Let's check the air cleaner. Alright. Dirty, but not the worst. The choke is on, as it should be with an auto choke. Just spray some stuff in here. Help it out. Alright, fires right up, so we've got spark. But it won't start because it won't start other than priming it because the carburetor's dirty. Let's drop the bowl. Let's just take the bowl off real quick. Let's take this off so it's not in our way. Three 5/16 stripped. Let's take the bowl off and see if fuel pours out. 1/2-inch nut. Yep, it's coming out. Pinch the fuel so it no longer comes out. What do you guys think? You guys think the bowl will be dirty or squeaky clean? Given I'm getting some resistance from this nut coming out, I'm pretty sure it's pretty corroded and rusty. I can't even turn the nut now. Which is not a good sign. It's a little clogged, you can barely see light through it, and this looks like it's clogged too. Let's take the bowl off. Oh wow, not terrible. It's like it's got sand in it or something. But yeah, not terrible, right? It's just speckles of sand in there, which is of course not good either. Got to get this residue for where the gasket sits, otherwise the gasket's not going to seal properly. Let's just confirm again that it flows freely, and it does, see? Stops, flows, stops. Here we have the nut. Okay, not bad. Nothing on it. You can see through it. On the top. This could be too thick. Let's find a twisty tie. Shear it off. Carb spray. cleaned, you know, quick and dirty. Hounds have been released, meaning that I unclamped the fuel, so now fuel should be flowing, and there's no leaks. Always great. Dum-de-dum-dum. Run a little bit, burn off the oil that's in the muffler. Probably hasn't been run for a while, but that was pretty easy.
Yeah, you too. No, anytime. I don't want to. Of course. You always cut off. Alright, thanks, bro.
So there you go. That worked out pretty easy, huh? Had to do the recoil starter, which took quite a bit, and a quick and dirty on the carburetor. Pulls in one pull now, runs great, burned off all the oil in the muffler, and now this is ready to sell for 80 to 100 bucks. Probably not this year, but next spring. Gotta build up your inventory for next spring. Thanks again to Robert from Holbrook for this free mower. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe so I can continue to make you lawnmower videos like this one. Have a great day. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. His name's Henry.
Mowers and blowers.
Mowers and Blowers. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.